A very good evening to all of you. Good evening, everyone. As you all know, that today we have all assembled here for a cross-cultural seminar on a very unique topic, Indian culture, music, and its influence on improvised song by independent artists. And in this regard, I would like to take the privilege to welcome you all and our eminent guest from Mondragon University Basque Spain, Miss Uxue and her team, and Mr. M.K. Bhajan, an eminent poet and founder of Poetic Anjuman Group, Mr. Shubryojyoti Roy Chowdhury, and he is an eminent independent artist who would be performing in this session too. And also I would like to thank Miss Ayman Mehta ma'am, Director of Raah, for providing me with this beautiful opportunity and space to conduct this seminar. Not taking much of your time, let's start with the session. So let me introduce myself. I am Nivedita Datta, a freelance singer, an independent artist, songwriter, trainer, and founder of ND Music Productions. We produce improvised music and release them later in different national and international audio streaming platforms. So let's start with the presentation for which we are here today. Can I have the first slide, please? Okay. Before commencing, I would like to call upon Miss Uxue on the stage to have a brief introduction. Please have a round of applause. Please.
Hello, everybody. My name is Uxue, and here is all my team company. We are from the north of Spain, from the Basque country. And like she has said, we are from the University Mondragon. And we study LANE, which is Leadership, Entrepreneurship, and Innovation. We created a team company in first year, and we developed different projects. We are like more focused on social projects, and inside of those projects, we have interest and passion in cultural topics. So that's why we are here. And we are here in India because every year we travel to different countries to have like different learning journeys to understand and immerse in different cultures. And that's why this year we have decided to come to India, and it has been an experience, and we are very grateful from being here. So thank you very much, and start with the show.
Thank you so much, Uxue. It was really nice having you all here for this show. So let's start with the presentation now. As you all know, that India is a very diverse country, and you all are here for research on this only. And so Indian cultural history spans more than 45,000 years. And during the Vedic period, these foundations were laid in the form of Hindu philosophy, mythology, theology, and literature. India is widely known as for its diversity because of existence of so many religions like Hinduism, Sikhism, Islam, Christianity, and Jainism. Next, please. Due to demographic diversity, Indian culture is extremely diverse and is a fusion of many other cultures. Every region, caste, and religion has its unique tradition and culture. As a result, there are variations in music, dance, theater, and architecture. Next. Owing to India's vastness and diversity, Indian music have various genres and form which includes classical music, folk, rock, pop, and music in India forms an integral part of our socio-religious life. Next slide, please. Now, coming to the classification of Indian music. Indian music is classified under Indian classical, Indian rock, Indian pop, Indian folk music. And further, this classical music is being recategorized under Hindustani classical, Karnataka classical, Indian light and semi-classical forms. Indian classical music and Karnataka classical music differs from each other a lot. Hindustani classical music is prevalent more in northern parts of India and have evolved in course of time during Mughal rule in India. These Indian Hindustani classical forms have influence of Persian music in it. And so it is entirely different from Carnataka classical, mainly because of Islamic influence in that, which give birth to semi-classical form also, and the music like Ghazal, Tappa, Thumri, these all type of forms evolved out of classical, Indian classical music. Next slide, please. So Indian classical, a slide, yes. Indian classical music is categorized, semi-classical, rather the semi-classical music is categorized under Bhajan, Ghazal, Thumri, Qawwali, Tappa, Natya Sangeet, Kajri. These are all different forms of music which has evolved from this classical type. And coming to the Bhajan, Bhajan are the devotional form of music. It is a semi-classical music form which have religious influences of Hinduism and are rendered on relics laid on Hindu mythologies of god and goddesses. It is believed to be present form of worship. It's believed to be the purest form to worship Almighty through musical renditions. Similarly, Ghazal, Thumri, Qawwali, Tappa are different forms of diverse music, which have evolved from Indian classical music only during the period of Mughal influence. Next slide, please. Now, most interesting part comes with Indian folk music. Indian folk music is diverse because of India's enormous cultural diversity. It is sung in various languages and dialects and exported to different parts of the world owing to its migration. And there are many folk forms in India, but I have selected few only, which are very popular in India and worldwide as well. So first popular form is Bhangra, Gidda, music from Punjab. As you know, India have different provinces, states, and every state have their own musical compositions and musical elements. So Bhangra, Gidda music is from Punjab. Then comes Bihu, Borgeet. It is from Assam, which is the music from Assam. Then comes Ravindra Sangeet, another form, a very popular form, Ravindra Sangeet, Baul Geet, Lok Geet, which are from the state West Bengal. Similarly, Dandiya represent Gujarat. Rajasthani music represent music from Rajasthan. Here, Rajasthan have a very enormous folk culture, and a very known form of Kabylian dance form is from this Rajasthan music fraternity. That we will discuss during our questionnaire time. And then comes this Jhumur form, Nagpuri folk music. Then another form is Marfa music. It's from Hyderabad. These music forms all are evolved out of Indian classical and semi-classical music and the religious and regional influences. So another is Sufi form, Sufi folk, especially in northern India. This Sufi form has the influence of Pakistani music in it. So you can understand that Indian music is not only Indian, but have influences from other countries also. So Indian classical music is also known as Shastriya Sangeet. It is primarily vocal-centric, but also played in instruments like violin, sitar, sarod, and harmonium. Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. Next one. So here I have given the basic of Indian classical music. There are main saptak, which resembles the octave in Western music. These are the basically principle on which the music is being laid. So we can skip it now. We can discuss it later. You can skip this slide. So coming to, skip the next slide. Come to the raga, importance of raga. Yes. In Indian classical music, raga is a melodic framework with set of rules to use the particular notes in a melodic mode. These are classified under parent scales called thats. There are mostly 12 thats, important 12 thats known, and more than 500 ragas evolved out of these, with different singing patterns and construction of melodies. Next slide, please. The raga is considered a means of Indian musical tradition to evoking special feelings in an audience. Hundreds of ragas recognized in the classical tradition, of which about 30 are common, and each raga has its own unique melodic personality. Now, next, coming to the most popular music of India, movie music. The biggest form of Indian popular music is filmy, or song from Indian films. It makes up to 72% of music sales in India. It has influence of pop music, rock music in it. Indian pop music is based on an amalgamation of Indian folk and classical music and modern beats from different parts of the world. Generally, movie music takes Western orchestration along with Indian influence of classical music. Then comes another important form, rock music. The rock music scene in India is small as compared to the movie or fusion music. Rock music in India has its own origin in 1960 when international stars such as the Beatles visited India and brought their music with them. These artists collaborated with Indian musicians, top musicians like Ravi Shankar, Zakir Hussain, and have led to a development of raga rock with Indian instrumentations. So raga rock is evolved out of these combinations. Raga rock is a rock of pop music with a heavy Indian influence, either in its construction or instrumentation, such as sitar and tabla, along with the Western music instruments. Now, next, the most awaited part of the presentation, improvised songs. What do we mean by improvised songs? It is the art of composing and recording at the same time. That is to invent on spot. Improvisation can be a melody, a solo riff, a rhythm, etc. And on stage, we generally explore many type of improvisation. Improvisation per uh, as per one's personal performance choices, improvisation on pre-existing structures, and free improvisation. Improvisation, also called as extemporization in music. And independent music is a music produced independently from commercial record labels or their subsidiaries by independent artists like us who are a musician or a musical group not under a contract with a record or a label, but can produce their own music and distribute it through different distributed worldwide through different audio distribution platforms that we do, like JioSaavn and Spotify and Deezer, all other distribution platforms. You can see all these are originals done by me and now is streaming worldwide. So, influence of Indian music on improvised songs. Next slide, please. Improvisation of song is entirely depends on artist's own creativity. It gets influenced by artist's taste, culture, surrounding, upbringing, and socio-economic environment. Mostly Indian independent artists, next one please. Mostly Indian independent artists are influenced by different form of music, which encompasses light semi-classical, Hindi pop, Hindi rock, folk, Sufi music, Western or Spanish Latin music. So, as an independent artist, my original music is being influenced by these light semi-classical music. First, I have done Ghazal, few Ghazal, then Bhajan, then Hindi pop also, Hindi rock and folk. Even I have done some few westernized music also with Spanish and Latin influences as well, which we will do it and we will show you in a while. So from here, I will take the stage for the performance and would like to show you the work what we did as an independent artist. So first, I will start with one of my bhajan, which I have done, and I have composed it on Krishna, which depicts the eternal love of the three devotees, Radha, Rukmani, and Mirabai, towards Lord Krishna, and it's in its purest form. So I think now we can start with the musical performances, and we will do it simultaneously. I will explain and I will do the performance. Yeah. So I will start with a bhajan. It's a devotional form of music. In this, we'll be using Indian instruments like harmonium, tabla, and some Western instruments like keyboard for support and guitar. So I will introduce the musicians to you. In guitar, we have Nitin Kulkarni. A big round of applause for them. And on keyboard, we have Mr. Sunil Jadhav. And on tabla rhythm, we have our Rohit Sahne, Mr. Rohit Sahne. They will be supporting me in my rendition. Hope you all enjoy this. Krishna Bhajan. So its construction is something different, and now I'll be singing Ram Bhajan. Lord Rama is a major deity in Hinduism. He is the seventh and one of the most popular avatars of Vishnu. In Rama-centric tradition of Hinduism, he is considered the supreme being, as a supreme being. Rama has been considered as a source of inspiration and has been described as Maryada Purushottam. That means the ideal man. Devotees in India look up as divine entity of profound wisdom and experience. My next presentation of this song is on Lord Rama, depicting love, respect, and belief for the existence of this supreme power to heal one's inner well-being. Hare Ram, Ram, 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 Ram Ram Jap Ram, Ram Jap Ram, Ram Man Mere, Ram Ram Jap Ram, Ram Jap Ram, Ram Man Mere, Ram I think you like these forms. The two songs which I performed, it's a genre from Bhajan, and these are the devotional forms. Now, coming to a different form. It's the Ghazal. That is totally different. I would like to request Mr. Bajaj Sahab to come over and take over. He is a very eminent poet from Anjuman Poetic Group, and he owns that. So, the next performance, which I am going to present before you,
You're going to sing now?
is written by
Nivedita.
Mr. Bajaj,
Nivedita.
and now he will illustrate about that what exactly the Ghazal is. Once he illustrates, then I'll start.
Good evening. Adab. Before I start, I would like to thank Nivedita Datta for giving me an opportunity to interact with all of you. And I welcome our guest from Spain, especially. And also thank the Raah establishment, its owners, director, Ahmed Mehta, for her support always to us. While talking about Ghazal, Ghazal is a poetic form consisting of rhyming couplets, usually in Urdu or Persian, set to music and mostly performed solo. It is probably the single most popular light classical form in South Asia as well as in huge diaspora abroad. Although the term Ghazal is an ancient form originating in Arabic verse, previously much in vogue for early mystic poets to describe the pain of divine love. But it is now viewed more as a vehicle for expressing the many human love too. Over a period, it has taken the shape of conversation between a lover, male, and beloved, female. Praise is bestowed upon beloved in a subtle manner about her beauty, mannerism, and various other attributes which attract a man. It has in present days become gender neutral. Even female can address a male and it can be described in the form of a ghazal. So it has become now gender neutral. Through ghazal, one records her thoughts about the beloved as to how he or she feels about in his or her presence or absence. Although the couplets are thematically related, but poet is free to keep each couplet independent of the other. In one couplet, we can talk about love. In another couplet, we can talk about the economy of the country. In third couplet, we can discuss about some social stigma. In fourth couplet, we can discuss about any other aspect prevailing at that point of time. A ghazal singer doesn't have to sing all the couplets from the ghazal. A ghazal may comprise of maximum 10, 12, even 20 couplets. But singer like Nivedita, she can choose out of 4 or 5 couplets. From my ghazal, which is having more than 10 couplets, but she has chosen to sing only 4 couplets because of the limitations of a presentation. Otherwise, it will become too long. Text of a ghazal affords a composer a great deal of freedom with regard to melody, which can be based on a purely classical rag or a completely contemporary tune. Today we are going to present 2 ghazals. The first one is our Baad Muddat Ke. Baad Muddat Ke is a Hindi shabd, Hindi word. Baad Muddat Ke means after a long time. In this ghazal, lover meets his beloved after long. And then what he feels, without telling anything, everything is conveyed. There is no conversation, still message is conveyed. So I request Nivedita to please start.
Yeah. So,
लंबी तो सही नहीं जाती, मोहब्बत है मानिंद कफन, बदली नहीं जाती।
मुस्कुराते हुए देखा उसने जो हमें झुकी निगाह से हकीकत बयां की हमने मुस्कुराते हुए देखा उसने जो हमें झुकी निगाह से हकीकत बयां की हमने गम छुपाने की चाहते नाकाम हो गई। झलका ना सुना दिल की बात हो गई। बाद मुद्दत के बाद से मुलाकात हो गई। Thank you. It's a form of Ghazal, so hope you liked it. So, little different music presentation. So next, we'll perform another one.
Next is
Paul?
Bandishe. Yeah. Next ghazal is Bandishe that I have penned and Nivedita has composed and sung it. Bandishe means restrictions. Bandishe is the Urdu word for people who don't know Urdu or Hindi or our guests. Bandishe means restrictions. It is a philosophical poem about the life of a human in the society. Life is living through restrictions and limitations. We all know it. Despite this, he has enjoyed his life, but still desires remain unfulfilled. In absence of the company of his beloved and her intense love, he has stopped drinking. He gets nostalgic about the meetings, separations, and her memories, which are left with him to live the balance of life. Still, he thanks for her faithfulness despite the separation. Although they are separated, but he still is remembering her presence, he is remembering her faithfulness. So, please, Nivedita, now we
Yeah.
start.
So little bit of adjustment. Tabla. It's an Indian instrument. Tabla. We use widely in our Indian renditions, like Bhajan, Ghazal. Is essential.
Thank you, Nivedita. I'll take my seat.
Thank you. Hope you all have liked these forms. Now we will quickly go into different music forms of. These forms were entirely Indian forms. Now I want to present few songs where I have done few improvisation and use Western music as so the Western influence. So now till now I have sung in Hindi. It's our mother tongue. All the compositions were done in a language, Hindi language. Now I'll be presenting another song, but it is in a different language. It is in Bengali. It's from West Bengal. It's a West Bengal folk pop music, you can say. So it's a different little bit of. I'll not take all the verse because we maybe run short of time. So only to make you understand the different forms of music, I'll take only one verse for all the songs, different patterns. Slowly, we are moving to a fast rhythmic songs now. different form. It's a fusion of Indian with Western orchestrations. You can. And now again, Indian folk form. I'll not use harmonium in this because it's a type of song. So it's a Bhangra folk, just to give you the feel how the Bhangra from Punjab I have made this song. It's being also streaming to a Bhangra. So dance floor is also open. If anybody wants to join for dance, they can come and enjoy along with this song. It's a properly Punjabi folk, but we have used few Western influence in this as well. तेरा मेरा बड़ा ही सोना मैच कर ले दे दिल सड़े नाल अटैच तेरा मेरा बड़ा ही सोना मैच कर ले दे दिल सड़े नाल अटैच तेरा मेरा बड़ा ही सोना मैच कर ले दे दिल सड़े नाल अटैच तेरा मेरा बड़ा ही सोना मैच कर ले दे दिल सड़े नाल अटैच This is a different form of music. It's a Punjabi form. Now coming to our next form, Hindi rock music, Hindi rock fusion. Little bit of not very much extensive rock in this. It's a soft rock. Extensive rock will be performed by Shubryojyoti. After this, I'll hand it over to the platform to him. Do my it's a soft rock. rock fusion, soft rock, not exactly the hard rock, the soft rock. Now, last but not the least, last I will sing one verse of a song which I have recently composed, and I have taken a Spanish influence in that. I have used flamenco music and with rumba combination in this. So just a bit of it for you guys. Mainly, the music is all the musicians. Great effort by them. They'll be showing this. उनको मर जाए हमसे भी कोई Thank you so much. Thank you. Hope you liked the session. And now I would like to request Mr. Shubryojyoti to come and take over, and he will present before you two different forms of music which he composed in Indian with a fusion of Western rock.
It's called, an English song, it's called Big Empty. And this song is basically, I don't know if you can guess, but it's written, triggered by this, there's a lot of conversation going on, deep conversation. Okay, no worries. Maybe you want to listen to this. So, this, just a moment. Let me just give a two-line summary of this song. This basically triggered when there was this fight started between Russia and Ukraine, and the first reaction to all of us was obviously anger, because you saw that people were just killing other people, and barring all political differences, the first reaction comes to mind when you see one person killing another one. You feel angry, and I tried writing this song and tried fusing some Indian elements. In survival, my meanings to life, and trade with bonds and belly fireflies. Mine ranks one, alas the soul cries, and factory shop life pull out the mask and ask, why world? I run all over your face. Why world? Can't I own a dream? A big empty with no trace. Break off a day to middle of the night, half naked mind, shaking earth and sky. And after it's done, do you feel old? Does your easy chair carry your clay load? Put on the mask and ask, why world? I run all over your face. Why world? Can't I own a dream? A big empty with no trace. Thank you. This one is actually a Hindi song. I thought I'll just break some continuous stream of Hindi songs with an English. And this song is written by Bhajan Saab, famously known as Anjum Lucknowi, alias basically. This song is about someone who feels infatuated towards, the other sex, and doesn't know what's going on inside, and unable to express, but this feeling is constantly eating this guy up or her up, I don't know. And this feeling of anguish basically leads to, it's a ghazal basically. So suppose it's supposed to be sung in a very soft, nice, heartbroken way, but given my nature, I sing everything very angrily. So I try transforming this song also into some kind of a ghazal rock, if you will, and called Deewanagi.
मिटाता क्यों है दर्द दिल इसका दर्द बढ़ाता क्यों है हसीन मौसम बाहर का ये तन बदन में तेरे हुस्न का कह के दीवाना पूरा क्यों है मिलता नहीं कहीं ख्वाब में भी सब उड़ाता क्यों है करना सका हासिल मोहब्बतें मेरी बेबसी पे तेरा ख्याल तड़पाता क्यों है कहीं कुछ है नहीं तन्हाई में ये दिल तड़पता क्यों है लिख लिख कर मेरा नाम मिटाता क्यों है दर्द दिल इसका दर्द बढ़ाता क्यों है
Is all. Thank you. That's all for me. Sorry about some mistakes I made. It's just a bit impromptu, so I've not rehearsed properly with some musicians, but thank you for your ears. Thank you. Thank you.
Hope you all like this, like the performances. It's amazing, Shubryojyoti Ji. It's really very nice of you coming here and performing with us. So we are really glad that we have such good, eminent artists and people with us today. And now, as per our session, we'll proceed on towards the questionnaire session. And we'll hand over the mic to you all. And whatever queries you have, you can ask, and we will we'll try to answer them. So, yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for your performance. It has been amazing to listen all your music and all the different types you have here in India. It's amazing, all the variety you have. In Spain, we have also, but not as large as here, so it has been amazing. And now I think we have you have explained a complete presentation, so maybe because we are like run out of time, so we can make our part. We want to explain a little bit, focus on our improvised songs, which are called versos. And I have sent you before the video. And so I want to show that video. It's 3 minutes only. And then we are going to try to do a verso that we have write for you also. You can stop in the 3 minutes and 11.
Imagine selling 14,000 tickets for oral poetry. Imagine further an entire 6-7 hours of live performances broadcast on regional television as they happen, with excerpts, summaries, and expert commentary on national television. Imagine a one-day event, the final act in a multi-stage 4-year Olympian drama qualification and elimination, galvanizing ethnic, national identity to a degree unparalleled virtually anywhere in the world. Imagine the confluence of all these phenomena, and you have the Bertsolari Txapelketa, the national championship of Bertsolaritza, the improvised contest poetry from the Basque oral tradition, which takes place every 4 years in the Basque Country since 1936. What is Bertsolaritza? The Basque Country, or Euskal Herria, is the land of Basques, a region that comprises the autonomous communities of the Basque Country and Navarre in Spain and the Northern Basque Country in France. Their language, Basque, or Euskera, classified as an isolated language, is considered the last remaining vestige of the pre-Indo-European languages of Western Europe. It is spoken by around 900,000 inhabitants in both sides of the territory. Euskera may be the oldest language in Europe, and its origins are still a mystery. However, the greatest mystery of the Basque language resides not in its origins, but in its subsistence over the centuries. Nowadays, Basque is composed of a unified version created in 1968 in 5 dialects, all of them strongly rooted into oral usage. Bertsolaritza, as a great example of the vitality of the Basque language, is one of the expressions of Basque traditions that are still very much alive. According to a survey conducted in 2006, 67% of Basque speakers follow with interest Bertsolari contests, and especially the national championship that takes place every 4 years. Bertsolari Txapelketa, the national championship of Bertsolaritza, gathers the best improvisers in quarter and semi-final rounds that take place in the 7 Basque provinces. A well-trained jury exhaustively evaluates the performance of the Bertsolaris round by round, and finally chooses the best 7 that will join the winner of the previous championship in the grand final day.
Okay, so that that has been a brief of what is Bertsolaritza, from where we come from, and now we are going to try to do one that we have right for you, and we start. Bidaia hasi aurretik genitun beldur ugari, hori guztiz aldatu zen aurre ginez ikarari, munbain hasi zen guztia, ta dena zen izugarri,
Leku asko ikusiaz, uretza zen dena berri. Orain arte bisitatu, ditugu pare bat herri. Naizta oso desberdina aurpegian denek irri. Eskerrik asko India, erakutsi digunari. Eskerrik asko India, erakutsi digunari.
Okay, and that has been our improvised song. And now, to the end, we are going to perform a traditional or typical dance that it's called Aurresku or Agura, and it's performance in weddings, in special events, and it's like a form to greet people. So we are going to try to do it, and so everybody come on here. No, maybe we can. Okay. Yes, we can do that. Yes, and we need to put the other music I have sent you. Okay.
Thank you so much. It was really wonderful performance, and we really liked it very much. It's a different form. So I really thank all of you to be part of this wonderful session today. And you have taken such pain and you have come over here and you have just be a part of us. So thank you so much. And here we conclude our session. I think anything else is you want to say? You want to speak? Thank you so much. It was really wonderful performance, and we really liked it very much. It's a different form. So I really thank all of you to be part of this wonderful session today. And you have taken such pain and you have come over here and you have be a part of us. So thank you so much. And here we conclude our session. I think anything else is you want to say? You want to speak? Anybody want to speak something? It's open for anyone want to convey any message. You take the mic.
Oh, it's okay. I think you can hear me.
What is that type of improvisation?
Yeah, I mean, what do you really take away from such sessions?
Where do you apply? Where do you apply these inputs?
The one that we have sung is called, like you have seen the video virtualiza. It's like a traditional oral improvised music that it has been a long year that we practice, and it's like we usually have like different rhythms, different melodies, different topics, and it's usually sing without. And so, like you have seen, we make like different huge competitions. It's like a lot of people go to see, and it takes part like teenagers, young people, children, and also all.
That's great. Great to have you. Thanks.
May I also talk? I was explaining you about the Ghazal. Could you understand what Ghazal is? No. That's why I am again here. Ghazal is basically a form of conversation, a type of conversation between male and female. Particularly, it is written and sung in the praise of the female's beauty, her mannerism, her character, her loyalty, or even otherwise. So that was the essence of the Ghazal. Ghazal is an Arabic word, and basically it was sung by mystic poets, Sufi saints. But gradually it came to human love. Then initially it became from man to women address system. Men used to address women, praise her beauty, as I already explained, by way of ghazals. But now in this changed society, evolved society, now ghazal has taken form of neutral. It has become gender neutral. Even females are writing ghazals in the praise of males, and otherwise, vice versa. So that was a little thing I wanted to add to your knowledge before you leave our India for your own country. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much.